Hi everyone, this is Ravi. Today I'm gonna show you how to install the LAMP server in EC2 machine and also show you what is meant by the LAMP server, why the LAMP server is used, and what is the architecture of the LAMP server. So these are the points of the today's lecture. Let's start to what is meant by the LAMP stack. LAMP stack is the combination of the 4 different technologies like PHP scripting language, MySQL database, Apache web server, and Linux operating system. LAMP stack is the bundle of 4 different technologies that developers use to build websites and web applications. These 4 technologies are open source, which means they are community maintained, freely available for anyone can use. Developers use LAMP stack to create, host, and maintain web application. It is proper solution that power many of the websites you commonly use today. Next is why is the LAMP stack is important. Web developers choose a LAMP stack to build web application for the following reason. First is cost. All LAMP stack technology are open source, which means that any developers or company can use them without to pay licensing fees. Instead of purchasing stack component, you can download operating system, web server, database, and scripting language. Efficiency. New development stack require rigorous testing of different frameworks, modules, libraries, and tools. Web developers can prioritize and speed up the application development to focus on what they are building instead of how they are building. This is basically the architecture of the LAMP server. First is what is Linux operating system. Linux is open source operating system that you can install and configure to meet different application requirements. Linux is the first level of the LAMP stack and support other components. Next is Apache web server. Apache is the open source web server that forms a second layer of the LAMP stack. The Apache module store websites, files, and exchange information with browsing using HTTP and Internet Protocol for transferring websites information in a plain text. For example, when browser requests a web page, the Apache HTTP server does the following. First is receive the request. Second, process the request and find the required web page. Send the relevant information back to the browser. Next is MySQL database. MySQL is open source relational database management system and is third layer of the LAMP stack. Uses of MySQL for storing, managing, and querying information in relational databases. For example, developers store the application data such as customer records, sales, and inventories. When a user searches for information of the web server, queries the stored data in MySQL. Queries refer to the special instruction for manipulating data in relational database data in MySQL. Last component of the LAMP stack is PHP. This is a scripting language. PHP, which stands for Hypertext Preprocessor, is the fourth layer of this LAMP stack. It is a scripting language that allows the website to run dynamic processes. A dynamic processes involve information in a software that consistently changes. Developers use the PHP to allow the web browser, database, and operating system to cohesively process the request from the browser. Thank you. So let's start to the practical. Now you see here the one EC2 instance is present, and my EC2 instance AMI is, now you see here EC2 instance AMI is Amazon AMI kernel 5.2 5.10, and this configuration is only applicable for this AMI only. Okay, so now you connect with EC2 instance, or now you connect with your server. So let's start to connect with your server. Copy the public copy the public IP address, open your mobile extreme. To user, go to the advanced SSH setting, use private key, select your private key, and then OK. Now you see your machine successfully logged in. Okay. The second step is to ensure that all your software packages are up to date. If it is not, to perform a quick software update on EC2 instance. This process may take a few minutes, but it is very important to make sure that you have the latest security updates and bug fix. But my machine have already updated. Now just check it. Sorry. Okay, already updated. Now move on third stage. Okay, the third stage to install the MariaDB. Third stage to install the MariaDB, Amazon Linux Extras repository to get the latest versions of the MariaDB. So install the MariaDB, sudo Amazon Linux Extras install MariaDB 10.5. Okay, MariaDB 10.5. Enter. Okay, MariaDB successfully installed, but if you receive an error starting from sudo Amazon Linux Extras command not found, then your instance was not launched with an Amazon Linux 2 AMI. You can view your versions of the Amazon Linux using a particular command, which is this command is present on the Google. We can search it and find out your actual versions of your AMI and use the particular command. So the four steps to install the PHP 8.2. So sudo Amazon Linux Extras installed PHP 8.2. Enter. Okay, now that your instance is current, you can install the Apache web server. The next state after PHP installation, next stage to install the Apache web server. So listen, Apache web server, the Apache web server, MariaDB and PHP software use the yum install command to install the multiple software packages and all related dependencies at the same time. So we can install the Apache web server with the help of a yum command. So sudo yum installed httpd -y okay, this server completely installed. Now start the Apache web server. So sudo start httpd, enter. Okay, use the systemctl command to configure the Apache web server to start at each system boot. Sudo systemctl enable httpd. Okay, just enable. You can verify the httpd is on by running the following command: sudo systemctl enable httpd. Yeah, it is enable. Next step, to add the security rules to allow inbound HTTP port number 80. If you have if you have not already done so, by default a launch wizard and security group was set up for your instance during initialization. This group contains the single rule to allow the SSH connection. Okay, open your EC2 instance, choose EC2 instance, select the security group. So here is a security group. So select your security group. Choose your security group. Choose your inbound rule. Edit your inbound rule. Now you see here the two rule is there. So one is SSH connection and another is the HTTP. If it is not present, so you can add the security group rule from here. Add a rule, enter the HTTP, and you can add the security group rule. But here is already added. So save this rule. Test your web server. Click on your web server. This is instance state equal to running. So click on your web server. Copy web server. Copy the public IP. and place on the browser instead of your port number 80. Now you see here there is no content. Now you see here the test web server. We can browse it, type the DNS, IP address, and so on. And your instance, there is no any content in the var www html. You should see the Apache test page only. You can get the public DNS of your instance using the Amazon EC2 console. Choose the show and hide columns and all. Verify that security group for the instance contain the rules. Allow the HTTP traffic on the port number 80. Okay, so most important is if you are not using the Amazon Linux, you may also need to configure the firewall of your instance. Apache HTTPD serves the file that are kept in a directory called Apache document root. The Amazon Linux Apache document root is var www html, which by default is owned by root. Now you see here cd /var, and here is what? Here is a www directory, and this directory is owned by root. This directory is owned by root. To allow the EC2 user account to manipulate file in this directory, you must modify the ownership and the permission of the directory. There are many ways to accomplish this task. In this tutorial, you add the EC2 user to Apache group to give the Apache group ownership of the var www directory and assign right permission to the group. So let's start with the first, to set the permission. Okay, to add your EC2 user to Apache group, the command is sudo usermod -a-G Apache EC2 user. Enter. No such a file as directory. Okay, no. First of all, you go out from var, and this command is used here. But this is not a directory. Okay, that's why the error show. Enter. Yeah, this EC2 user add into the Apache group. Okay, log out and log back again to pick up the new group, then verify your membership. So then after the exit, you can log out. Okay, again log in. Okay, to verify your membership in the Apache group, reconnect your instance and then run the following command, that is a group. Okay, and now you see here EC2 user ADM Wales Apache system general. So the EC2 user add inside in the Apache group. Okay, they change the group ownership of the var www and its content to the Apache group. So this, let's change the ownership of this group. Okay, so the sudo chown -r. Now you see here, first of all, cd var and then after ll. Now you see here, this is a www folder, and this www folder is owned by root. I'm just changing this permission. I'm just changing the ownership of this root and gives to the EC2 user and Apache. Okay, so change the group ownership of the www var www html, its content to the Apache group. So sudo chown -r EC2 user Apache folder name, that is var www. Then enter. Okay. To add group write permission and to set the group ID on a future, change the directory permissions of the www var www and its subdirectories as well. So sudo chmod 2775 slash www slash var slash www and find slash var slash www type detach mode -ex and then sudo chmod ch 2775 space, and then after that this command is used. Okay, enter. Yeah, of course. Okay, this command is, what is the purpose of this command? Now you see, to add the group write permission and to set the group ID on future subdirectories, change the directory permissions of the var www and its subdirectories as well. Okay, next step, to add the group write permission, recursively change the file permissions of the var www and its subdirectories. Okay, to find slash var www type f Okay, this command is used to add the group write permission, recursively change the file permissions of var www and its subdirectories. Now the EC2 user and many future members of the Apache group can add, delete and edit file in the Apache document root, enabling you and add the content such as static websites or PHP application to secure your web server optionally. A web server running on the HTTP protocol provides no transport security of the data that it sent or received. When you connect to HTTP server using a web browser, the URL that you visit, the content of the web pages that you receive, and the content including the password of any HTML form that you submit are all visible to end dropper anywhere along the network pathway. The best practice for securing your web server is to install support for the HTTPS secure protocol, which protects your data with SSL TLS encryption. Step number 2 to install to install the LAMP server. Test your LAMP server. If your server is installed and running and your file permissions are set correctly, your EC2 user account should be able to create PHP files in var www HTML directory that is available from the internet to test your LAMP server. So first of all, to create the PHP file in the Apache document root, so the command is echo Okay, that is php info okay, and then after this complete. Okay, where www/html/php info.php. Now enter. Yeah, if you get the permission denied error when trying to run this command, try logging out and logging back is again to pick up the proper group permission that you configured to set the file permission. In a browser, type the URL of the files that you just created. This URL is the public DNS address of your instance followed by / and your file name. So just go to the URL, of course, and this php info.php. Yeah, info.php. Okay, you should see the PHP information page. You should see the PHP information page is like this. If you do not see this page, verify that www.html php info.php file was created properly in the previous step. You can also verify that all of the required packages were installed with the following command. Okay, now you see all the packages are installed or not. Now you see by using this command, that is a sudo yum list installed httpd mariadb server and the php MySQL ND. Okay, now you see all the packages you see here, and all the packages successfully installed. Yeah, if any of required packages are not listed in your output, install them with the sudo yum install the packages command. Also verify that the PHP 7.2 and LEMP MariaDB 10.2 and PHP 7.2 extras are enabled in the output of the Amazon Linux extras command. Delete the PHP information file or delete the PHP information files. Although this can be useful information, it should not be broadcast to the internet for the security reason. So okay, yeah, the command is rm /www/ sorry where www.html/php info.php. Of course, it's deleted. Now you have a fully functional LAMP web server. If you add the content to the Apache document root at the where www.html, you should be able to view that content at the public DNS address for your instance or public IP as well. Third step to secure the database server. Okay, The default installation of the MariaDB server has several features that are great for the testing and development, but they should be enabled or removed for the production server. The MySQL secure installation command walks you through the process of setting a root password and removing the insecure feature from your installation. Even if you are not planning on using the MariaDB server, we recommended performing this procedure to secure the MariaDB server. Let's start to first start to MariaDB server. So sudo systemctl start MariaDB. Okay, now run MySQL secure installation. So sudo MySQL underscore secure installation. Okay, yeah. Of course, enter your root password. Okay, when you prompted this, type the password for your root account. This type the current root password. By default, the root account does not have the password set. Press enter. Enter for the none. Okay, press enter. Type Y. And type secure password twice. Okay, type Y. Okay, so you already have the secure yes, yeah, representing yes. So this removing yes. Okay, and type a password, but type new password is here. Yeah, setting up the root password for the MariaDB, only the most basic measure of the securing password is like that. Okay, so creating the secure password. How to create the secure password? Just go on the browser. Here you can type here. Now you see here your password is in a encrypted form. This is a scroll bar. You can handle your password length as well, but my password length is like this. You can use the later mixed cases, punctuation and number is here. Just copy this password. So copy this password and place at particular location. Okay, this and save it. Database password. Database password. Save it. Okay. Okay, the setting and root password in MariaDB basic measure the security occur. And when you build or install a database driven application, you typically created a database service users for that applications and avoid the root account for the anything but database administrator. You can use this password. Okay, just go here and copy and paste it, enter. re-enter the again this password, and then again paste it, and then enter. Okay, so anonymous user. So this anonymous user, now you see here successfully password updated, and now you see here the type Y to remove the anonymous user. So this is type the Y use to remove the anonymous user, type again Y to disable root login. So again remove the test databases. Yeah, of course you remove the test databases. So reload the privileges tables and save your changes, then again yes, you can remove. And thanks for using MariaDB. If you do not plan to use the MariaDB server right away, stop it. You can restart it when you need it again. So sudo systemctl, but I'm not using the MariaDB I'm not using MariaDB right now, so I'm stopping this server. Okay, if you want MariaDB server to start at every put, type the following command when you use the MariaDB. Okay, so now the systemctl enable MariaDB. Okay, because of it is a stop condition, it is in a stop condition. Okay, step number 4. Install the PHP admin. So now you install the PHP admin. PHP admin is the web-based database management tool that you can use to view and edit the MySQL database on your EC2 instance. The following steps below to install and configure the PHP admins on your Amazon EC2 instance. Configure the PHP admins on your Amazon EC2 instance is very important. We do not recommend using the PHP admin to access a LAMP server unless you have enabled the SSL or TLS in Apache. Otherwise, your database administrator password and other data are transmitted insecurely across the internet. For security recommendation from the developers for any information, we can follow the PHP admin installation secure page. To install the PHP admin, now install the PHP admin. Install the required dependencies first. So sudo yum install PHP yum install PHP mbstring PHP :XML, enter. Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah. This is the dependencies of the PHP admin. Now restart your Apache server. Sudo systemctl restart httpd. Yeah, restart PHP fpm. So sudo systemctl restart PHP fpm. Okay, enter. Yeah, Navigate to the Apache document root at var www.html. So now you go to the var www.html. Okay, and wget something is like that, wget. So wget, now you wget the command. So it is very important. Wget https colon www.phpadmin.net slash downloads slash php myadmin latest dash all languages .tar .cz. okay, this is this can be wget inside in the HTML folder. Enter. Sure, of course. Okay, so now ll, you can see here the php myadmin latest all languages star.gz files is present, but it is in a tar format. Okay. Okay, the second step is to create a php admin folder and extract the package into it, and with the following command, that is mkdir mkdir php myadmin, php myadmin admin and tar xv setup php myadmin latest all language .tar .cz. okay, then after this -c php myadmin strip components 1. okay, then enter. Such a file in a directory, so okay, just check it here. So this is components strip php myadmin, sorry, he is here, myadmin. okay, php myadmin. okay, is again here, capital A is here. okay, so enter. Can't enter directories. php myadmin. okay, so now you see here mkdir php myadmin. Okay, have to here is the created directory php admin file exists. Okay, clear. Now is here, this is php myadmin. Okay, this is php myadmin. And now you delete the php myadmin latest all language star.dz. So rm and this file name, yeah, it's successfully removed. Okay, so sudo now yeah, optional, if the MySQL server is not running, start it now. Just start the MySQL server system, ctl start start MariaDB. Okay, I'm not using MySQL, I'm using MariaDB. MariaDB. Okay, so oh no, system city okay, spelling mistake. Okay, MariaDB. Yes, start. In a browser, type the URL of the php myadmin installation, public DNS and php myadmin installation in the browser. Okay, so now you cut it, and this is the installation, and then use here, and then php myadmin installation here, the php myadmin. Okay, and now you see here the index of the php myadmin is present here. That's it. Now you see the php myadmin login page is here. Okay, this is parent directory. I'm just missing something is right now, so just type is here. Okay, rm-rf star, because of this is not a file for this case. Okay, so and just download again. It is not, it is a something is missing, so wget https www.php myadmin.net downloads slash php myadmin dash latest all languages .tar.gz. Okay, now you see here the php myadmin app is downloaded. Okay, second command is creating the directory mkdir php myadmin xvzf speed latest all the language cz hyphen capital C php myadmin hyphen strip dash component one, enter. Yeah, of course. Something is missing in creation of the phpadmin.config file. Okay, ll, and now you see here. Yeah, of course, we can delete the phpMyAdmin all the language star.gz. So this is rm, and enter. In a MySQL server is not running, so start it now. So sys systemctl start MariaDB or MySQL, anyone can use. So I'm using a MariaDB, enter. Systemctl start MariaDB sudo, it's very important. Okay, it is running. In a browser, type the URL. Yeah, of course, in a browser type the URL, and here is not the phpMyAdmin, so here is admin. Okay, phpMyAdmin, and then enter. Request URL not found. MyAdmin. So okay, use a DNS. Okay, use the DNS, public DNS. Public DNS. We can use the public DNS as well. Paste it here and slash php MyAdmin. Yeah, now you see here the login is the phpMyAdmin login, the browser, the URL MyAdmin installation. This URL publicly DNS, so you can copy the DNS and followed by the / and phpMyAdmin. You don't use the public IPs here. You should see the phpMyAdmin login page. Log into your phpMyAdmin installation with the root user name, root username, and MySQL is a root password is created earlier. So I'm using here the username is root, and the password I'm just created earlier. Copy this password and place it here, and then log in. Now you see here, this is the complete your phpAdmin. Your installation must still configure before you put it into the services. We suggested that you begin by the manually created the configuration file as follow. To start with the minimal configuration file, use your favorite text editor to create a new files and then copy the content of the config.sample.inc php into it. Save the file as config.inc.php in phpAdmin directory that contain the index.php. Refer to the post file creation the instruction in the using the setup script sections of the PHP MyAdmin installation from the additional setup. So thanks for watching this video.